The debate was secured by the Grimsby MP Melanie On. She claims during the EU referendum campaign, Vote Leave blamed the European Union for the industry's decline and said Brexit would revive it in this country. Well, the Hull-based MEP Mike Hookem has just become UKIP's fisheries spokesman, and he's on the line now. Good evening.
Hello, Andy.
So Leave campaigners were saying then in the run-up to the referendum it would revive the fishing industry if we left the European Union. How so?
Well, I think it's going to be an acid test for the negotiations to invoke Article 50. You know, I think there's a great opportunity for reviving the fishing industry to regain our 200-mile economic zone and bring the fishing industry back to this country.
So is that going to be included in the Brexit negotiations? Because we could end up with absolutely none of that.
Well, I think it will be included. I think it has to be included. You know, we've got a 200-mile economic zone there that's going to be, you know, very important to those negotiations. And I think, you know, it is going to be one of the main issues that they talk about.
You are now UKIP's fisheries spokesman. What are you going to be saying then? What is your line from here on in?
Well, we've said for quite a long while now that we want control of our fishing industry. How it sits at the moment, the UK owns 70% of the EU's fishing grounds. And we've only got 15% of that fishing quota. That's wrong, Andy, because as we've always said, our boats are sitting tied up in dock that cannot fish, while out there is French and Spanish trawlers fishing. That should be our boats out there fishing. We should take control of our waters and we should take control of our fishing industry. But
the French and the Spanish are in the European Union, so they're doing all right. So it can't just be Europe to blame, can it?
Well, it's the common fisheries policy. We were stitched up back in the early 70s, 73, 74, when we lost our fishing industry was virtually signed away overnight. But, you know, we lost our fishing industry then. It declined. We've lost over 60% of our fleet, all scrapped. Our fishermen are struggling now, you know, and we need to get that back.
All right, Mike Hookem, thank you. Mike Hookem there, who is now UKIP's fisheries spokesman.